We're here in Canada, in Toronto, as the Thunder are taking on the Raptors for the second time this season. I've got Lu Dort here alongside me. And Lu, this is a great matchup for you all against a physical team, against a team that has a lot of different guys at the point of attack. You're coming off a great win against Cleveland, where between you and Kaysen and some of the guys on the perimeter, you did an excellent job of just locking down the lead creators for the Cavs. When you face a team like Toronto that's got a few of those guys out there, on the wing and the perimeter, what goes into a matchup like this when you and Queso and those guys kind of rev the engines up?
Yeah, like you said, they have a lot of guys that can make plays with the ball. So our main thing is to make it tough for them. Obviously, they're a really good team. They play really fast. So we got to make sure we stay in front of them. And whenever we get the ball, we get to our game plan.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, they try to get out and run. They're by the averages, the best fast break team in the NBA. You guys historically have always been the best transition defense. What does that come down to in terms of being able to get the floor balanced, getting back and getting set and making sure nobody gets anything easy?
I would say the biggest thing is just to be disciplined. You know what I mean? And, whenever they get the ball, we got to make sure we run back because, that's one of the things that they do really well. So, we just got to be disciplined enough to get back and set our defense.
Yeah, and even before that, you're going to be facing a team in the Raptors that play really physical. They love to switch out top. Offensively, what goes into the discipline on that end to get what you want each trip down?
Just move the ball. Obviously, play as a team, and try our best to find the best shot for us. And I feel like whenever we move the ball and we find the best shot, we'll be in a good spot.
Even though this is a road game, I imagine there's going to be a lot of Lu Dort jerseys in the crowd tonight. A lot of people who either feel affinity for you either personally or because of Team Canada. What is that like for you to walk onto this court and look up and see people in this building cheering for you?
Yeah, it's amazing. Obviously, I have a lot of memories here when I was younger. In the crowd. The fact that now I'm on the court and a lot of my family and friends get to come see me play. It's amazing. I mean, it's always a pleasure and an honor to play here in Toronto. So just my mindset is just to go out there, compete, and make it fun.
I know you obviously probably get a great reception when you come home in the off season, but is it different now having played for Team Canada and represented Team Canada in the way that you have, just kind of when you're walking around?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, we had a goal, whenever we wore that Canada jersey, and we wanted to make a lot of noise at the World Cup and also make it to the Olympics. So we did that, and it was a real proud moment for the country of Canada. So it was great to be a part of that, and I'm looking to doing it again.
Yeah, and I know that the crowd here, everybody back home in OKC, they're going to be so excited to watch you get those competitive juices going here again tonight. Thank you, Lu.
Thank you.
All right, that's Lu Dort. I'm Nick Gallo. This is Thunder Basketball.
Does it ever get old coming back up here and being in this arena?
Nah. It's always good to be back here. Obviously, I grew up in Montreal, but this arena was the team that we always looked, when I was young. So it's good to be here, playing in front of my family and friends.
For you and a guy like Brandon Ingram specifically, you've had a lot of success guarding him over the course of your career. How much of that is just like time spent guarding him, playing against him in New Orleans, but also just like knowing the league a little bit more and growing on individually?
Yeah, I would say it's a little bit of everything. Obviously, he's a great player. He's getting better every year. Obviously, he was All-Star this year. So, it's always a big challenge, not for me, but for the whole team. And our main thing is always make it tough for him. We've seen him a bunch of time, and not just him and the rest of the guys that were on the team, but just got to try our best to make it tough for them.
We kind of learn just about the type of person that RJ is the more that you've been around him, especially with Team Canada.
Yeah, he's a cool dude, funny guy for sure. He has a lot of energy. Whenever he's in the room, you'll know he's there, and that's always the type of guy he's been. I've been playing against RJ since I was 14, 15, and he's always been the same type of guy. Whenever he's around, he's always a cool, funny guy.
What stood out to you even back then, just about maybe some early flashes of NBA potential?
He was good. Yeah, he was good. I mean, back then, I remember when we played Team Quebec against Team Ontario, he was him and Andrew Nemhard was on that team, and they just killed us. We knew that we had a lot of work to do in Quebec, but now we up there with them.
You hear all the time that the NBA is a brotherhood, but specifically with the Team Canada guys, just how would you describe that bond between everyone?
It's great. It's always nice to go against each other, especially in the NBA. Some of the guys that, I used to play against when I was younger, and now we're all in the NBA, so it's great. And then, we we have a lot of pride, representing our country. So it's, whenever we get back together, for the windows, and then whenever we wear that jersey, we always proud.